The technology feels too masculine for modernizing culture. Dissolving gender, past aggressive survival instincts once necessary, flash freezing and obsolescence. The train I'm riding on jerks forward, the hydraulic doors kinda rip back, lights buzzing, everything rumbling, TVs mixing with foreign language going full schizophrenic. Thank you, thank you, thank you for flying, it's all too rough. Here these people like me, all weak and sleepy, carrying a smartphone like we're trying to navigate out of the woods with a compass. Update now, I'm not afraid or at all jaded by this. I think it's really fucking cool actually, but we're definitely not definitely anything. Changing now in the airport, in the magazine, same faces, different gift shops. I think if, when, how I drink the coffee, things get better, but I'm just more rapid in my indecision. More option to discard. Face in the mirror, urinals filling with pee. $10 worth of styrofoam prison portion of breakfast. Thresholds of first world patience pushing. The feeling of a world without any need to become. Gender and social position shifting with increasingly dated machines that remind me of dudes. Everything's phallic and combative. Blaring intercom voices designed to sound like women come out garbled at high volume like seagulls. Gate B! Losing money, fast in limbo, listening to music, intent on money, spending money like I got the money and getting money because I believe in it. The ethereal concept and worth of my money. Summon notes, summon digits, faith in it, securing it. Primordial sunrise across the landing strip, looking out through the glass, close, so I can still feel the chill of the outside air. The air still tasting and smelling like night, and I feel like I'm on the edge of an aquarium. The sky filling with orange haze, making the trees and power lines stand on the horizon super black. In the past, on this land, there may have been nomadic societies building altars in cosmic adoration. Now there's Dunkin' Donuts. Photographing things I find funny and sending them to my friends on the internet. I never did this until now. Nothing feels different. Everything's different, but it doesn't feel different. Watching the news on mounted flat screen TVs without audio, closed caption streaming typo making me feel weird. It's the new edgy PC nature, vaguely religious, hella white and sexist, and other infinite things that end with ist. At least I perceive this to be obvious as obvious. They don't care about people or disease or holidays. It's just a scrambled semblance of the average human thing. Online homophobic bullying and teenage suicide. The news is all weird and comically morbid. They use words like slay as if people ever say that. Losery. Fresh as fuck graphics on the Heathen Earth movie set. Veils of futurist slang. Wannabe China without the underlying aura of repressed deviance. Yum yum cheese, peace, child education, indulge and have discipline. Millennials' money management skills are poor. Socialize and reflect. This yogurt is endorsed by Jamie Lee Curtis. Yeah, it's getting really confusing, but it's not slowing down. Jamba Juice and Hello Kitty, Gautier and Katy Perry. Everything is too much money, and why don't any of these men know how to apply cologne? Polo swag, smelling new, but we're broke. Something's moving. Listening to insanely graphic rap across from a family of 4. Loving it in 2012. Re-up the debt collection like it's obligatory. New credit cards right here. I can sign up for one on the plane, man. Everything is so okay. Everything is so okay. It makes us feel sick. Where is the moment I've been waiting for to come alive? Where is the danger? Where is the climax? Falling asleep in terminals. Nightmares about cancer. Regular dreams about old friends. Remembering a period of time I never used. Exhilarating everything to get a dose of truth. I never knew a person who didn't seem confused. That's okay, cause I'm just here to move. So what if all the tiny things rising to the apex we couldn't comprehend? Shadows in the sidewalk turning into faces penetrate me cold and collected. Once in debt, once enamored, now a taxidermied antler on the wall reminds me of us. Once defeated, once in love, now a thing to stand above, watch it vanish into a puff. Everything becoming hyper-fascinating to this point, similar to the feeling of Adderall. Once I'm decided, once I commit, I couldn't live for any other reason than to black fax the planet with my daydreams, telemarketing, voicemail, educational funding agency, complimentary free cruise for a survey. I'm down for their inspiration. Welcome to the shadow zone, motherfucker. Everything is for appropriation. Taking the memories of places, reacting and creating to them the same daydream. How do I win? How do I get to the point where this effort develops a sense of autonomy? Part of the game is that everybody tells me it's not a game. Part of the motion is forgetting you're moving, losing one thing, gaining another. Fuck everything else in my way. The footage matters, the recording matters, the marketing matters, but I don't. My profile matters, my photograph matters, my commodity matters, but I don't, and it's awesome, but it's not enough. I'm in lack, I'm in love, my soul is hungry. I guess that's kind of fucked up, but it's cool. I'm doing it this way just to see, because that loss of sleep isn't for everybody. It's not any better, just part of the program, tether of the sacrifice to become the person I want to be. And now the ideas become visible. Clouds of humanity, montage, hijack, mirage, espionage, bite that, cut and paste that, erase and replace that. I'm down. This is where I'm supposed to be. Forever in motion, forever in the transition. I love this. The feeling of stagnancy dissipating into abstract environments, into the sky, into the water, into the fields. Graffiti spilling out of cities into the boonies on the side of a barn. Farm workers casting tiny shadows. Little men riding little lawnmowers over little squares. Who am I? I look in the reflection of the dimly lit mirror on the plane, feeling turbulence, touching the sides of my body, imagining falling, being ripped in a flash of jet fuel, imagining a book I publish, imagining a show I play, imagining the faces of strangers in the darkness, peanuts and coke, cookies and coffee, imagining falling for somebody, imagining growing old and bored with that, imagining the kiss where it made sense, and imagining the moment where it became contrived. Ritualistic moments with the ocean where I put my head against the sand and let a wave submerge my face, imagining the feeling of eons broken into tiny seashells, diluting in the salt water that goes up my nose and runs over my mouth. The breath I take makes me feel like an animal. Yeah, that's the shit I'm